Well, My Little Pony is making a comeback, and not in the way you would expect it to. There's a new fan base made up of teenage boys and grown men who call themselves bronies. And Liam Vu is here to explain why that's not creepy.
I'm not going to make any judgments, but I'll let the viewers make the judgments. So I decided to go to the Canadian Fan Expo and, bam, ask the question, why? So take a look.
Friendship is magic. I used to wonder what friendship could be.
If you were a kid of the 80s, well, you'll remember My Little Pony. Well, it's back, and it has a brand new audience. And believe it or not, there's actually a fair share of teenage boys and girls and full-grown adults who are hardcore fans, which is why I'm here at the Fan Expo to look into the world of the brony.
So much inspiration in terms of creativity. I mean, music, writing, art.
You can actually watch and see that there's a lot of life lessons to learn and everything.
That's what they do in the show. They make it serious.
People, please watch this.
There's something nostalgic about it and, fun to be able to look at that and be open to kind of a more feminine side to a male side.
I play Twilight Sparkle. Dear Princess Celestia, today I met a bunch of fans in Toronto, my hometown. Your faithful student, Twilight Sparkle.
They're very adorable and sweet, and there's bronies in the army that have like tattoos of My Little Pony, and they're painting ponies on their tanks to get through hard times, and they're totally cool guys that just say it makes us happy. So if it makes people happy, why not?
My son, the oldest one, Alex, he was the one who started collecting these toys. I drive a truck for a living. So he asked me if I could find one because the only place you could get them was in the US. So I finally found the purple one in Hagersville, Maryland. He was so happy when I brought it home and showed it to him. It was like, wow, his face lit up. I was like, this is nice. I made him happy. Oh, that's good.
How much do you think you spent on My Little Pony stuff?
I think I have spent at least between $400 to $500 on My Little Pony to date.
I go biking a lot, and I try to do tricks on my BMX. So that's kind of like Rainbow Dash. Like she flies around, tries to do like aerial maneuvers and stuff. Yeah. So that's how I relate. Like I try to stay fit.
It's a strange phenomenon, but then they were telling me about their friends and how many people they've met on the internet that are into these things, and who am I to say, no, you can't have it?
What is it about it, do you think, that makes it so universal?
There's so many kids that say I didn't have any friends till this show, and now I've got friends all over the world, and they meet up at these conventions and they talk online, and it's making people come out of their shells and feel like they have someone with them if they're depressed or lonely or whatever, and I think it's just such an amazing phenomenon.
Friendship is magic. There you have it. Are you sold?
No, I am, and I'm not that dad. I want to jump through the screen and hug him. He's the loveliest guy.
Yeah. That being said, I get it that adults like comics because whatever reason. I don't get why they're infatuated, and that's the word we used earlier, with My Little Pony.
I can't get past the fact that my 3.5-year-old daughter watches this.
Right. And I don't want the 3.5-year-old daughter and the older man in the same room.
Well, there was the first brony convention that happened in Canada the same weekend in BC, and there were kids and grown men there for My Little Pony as well. And I think it's easy to say, oh, it could potentially be predatory or creepy, but I think at the end of the day, the majority of fans are there because it makes them feel connected, especially with online. They're reaching with other people, talking with them, and I think the reality is a lot of times they might not be that popular at school, or they might not have that many friends.
I get that.
Look, I was the biggest loser in school, but I mean, you pick something that is more socially acceptable, not isolated, because you're going to get judged even more so.
It's even more isolating. All right. Thanks for that, Liam. Great work as always. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a good day. We'll see you again.